גם למראה נושן יש רגע של הולדת, שמיים בלי ציפור זרים ומבוצרים, בלילה הסהור מול חלונך עומדת עיר תבולה בבכי הצרצרים, ובירותך כי דרך עוד סופה אל הלך, והירח על כידון הברוש. אתה אומר אלי, העוד ישנם כל אלה, העוד מותר בלחש בשלומם לדרוש. מאגמיהם המים ניבטים אלינו, שוקט העץ ואודם הגילים, לעד לא תעקר ממני אלוהינו, תוגת צעצועיך הגדולים.
Page 4.
שוב העדן עובר במבואות הכפר, לעולי העבר משבילי העפר, וההק עוצמת ענבלים מלווה את משך הצללים. ערב בא, ערב בא, שוב הרוח לוחש ביני וצמרת הבראש, כבר נמות יונים בהרק על קצף הגבעות, עוד נושקות קנאים אחרונות. ערב בא, ערב בא, שוב עברת עולם, חלומות בלט, ופורחים כוכבים במרום עתת, וחק בעמק האפל מלווה הצנת הבורר. לה ירד, לה ירד, לה ירד, לה ירד.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody in the sanctuary and to everybody who is joining us wherever you are. You're so welcome on this Kabbalat Shabbat. I should make an explanation of this service to start with. This morning, I sent a picture of a chicken to all of our friends in Ukraine and Israel. There's a little bit of a backstory. Rabbi Aaron was dressed as a chicken last week for Shabbat, in Purim, and I understand that it looked like a chicken was reading the Torah scroll during the service as well, much to the humor of everybody else. And I said to all of our friends, and there are many of them who we communicate with on behalf of the Ark Synagogue in Israel and Ukraine every Friday morning, that I thought long and hard before sending it, because it had been such a difficult week in those two countries, and personally for all of our friends there. And I said, I just hope it brings you a smile. And the wonderful thing back was to receive all the photographs of the Purim outfits that all of our friends have been in as well. So this evening, although we are living in very difficult times, we hope we will bring joy to all of our friends in Israel and Ukraine in our twin congregations as well, whom we joined earlier on for a service in Lutsk, and we hope that they will be joining us here this evening as well. So when we start dancing around on the bima, you're welcome to join us if you really want. Don't, I'm joking. We're very English and tend not to dance so much, but if you feel that you want to move yourself a little bit, then please do. Let your heart move in whichever direction it wishes to go. But let us first rise as we light candles for the hostages who are still in Gaza and whose safety, it seems, this week is even further away. איש לביתו, אישה לביתה, כל ילד וילדה למיטתם בבטחה, כאן, שם ובכל מקום. Every man to his home, every woman to her home, every boy and girl to their beds in safety, here, there, and in every place. We say together, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Please be seated. Shabbat shalom to you all. And we turn to page 6.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Boachem leShalom, Boachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Nileh Shalom, Baruch Hu Nileh Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem leShalom, Tzedchem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mihi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
In this week's Torah portion, we have a standout feature because the rest of the portion's a bit dull. It talks about how the Israelites were to make a basin to wash the hands and feet of the priests as they would go into the temple, to make something pure and holy. And it says they made it out of the mirrors of the women who had gathered outside the entrance of the tent of meeting. Much has been said about it, and if you want to see an image, I'll show you. And if you want to ask me questions about it, I'll tell you. But a poem from the contemporary American poet, simply called The Mirror, that on an evening when we thank God for life, we also think of lives that came before us and that will come afterwards as well. Paradise. First, the world within the mirror, and then the knowledge that the mirror mother and father faithfully would render back the world and never waver or crack. So that the lesson of the broken world needs to be taught remedially to us, big oafs, who saw ourselves in surfaces that never seemed to tremble. Visions from which they scrupulously shaded our infant eyes light up belatedly. The atmosphere, we bathed our little kids in dries. Unfamiliar absences take shape and death's black hole. But wait, absence is the other side of love. All of us confronting, sooner, later, some version of the mirror, recognize our faces cracked with age, suspended in solution for our children to find themselves within our steady gaze. Come, let us sing to the eternal, of life, of generations, of passing our tradition down one to the next.
Ki El Gadol Adonai Hu Melech Gadol Al Kol Elohim Ki El Gadol Adonai Hu Melech Gadol Al Kol Elohim L'Adonai Maria Yishenu L'Adonai Maria Letzo Yishenu Nekavma Fanav V'Toda Beis Birach Nari Halo Nekavma Fanav V'Toda Beis Birach Nari Halo.
There's always a place for some R&B. We turn over again to welcome in the Sabbath bride.
L'chadoti lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat Shabbat nekabala L'chadoti lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabala Shamo v'zacho b'dibur echad Hishmianu el cham yuchad Adonai Ushmo echad, L'Shem u'tiferet v'litila, Likrat Shabbat lechu b'necha, Ki hi makor ha'beracha, Merosh mikedem, Nesuha, Sof ma'aseh, Tehila, l'chadoti lekrat kala, b'nei Shabbat כי באורק ומאורי, אורי, אורי, שדברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, בואי ושלום העצרת בעלה, גם בשמחה וצהלה. תוך אמונה, עם סגולה, בואי הלה, בואי הלה, בואי הלה, לחדותי לקראת הלה. בני שבת, בני שבת נקבלה, לחדותי לקראת הלה. פני שבת, פני שבת מקבלה.
We turn over the page, a psalm for Shabbat.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. וזמר לשמך העליון, וזמר לשמך העליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני.
Please rise.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Praise be the one to whom our praise is due. We praise the Eternal One, to whom our praise is due forever. Please be seated. And hopefully you got outside this week, and hopefully you felt a little bit of warmth on your cheeks, and hopefully you were able to see the buds which had decided not to come out a week ago, now thinking they might show up. So with that in mind, let us read together at the foot of page 12. Come, let us bless the intelligence and order that fill all of nature, the laws by which evening twilight falls, the wisdom we perceive in the motions of the heavens, the understanding we can grasp to the way times vary and seasons change, and stars and planets wheel by nature in their courses in the sky. Night unfailingly follows day. Light fades into darkness, and darkness yields to light. Day passes and night falls, as our bodies and minds distinguish between day and night, while the hosts of heaven shine in splendor. We bless the glory of nature, which brings on the evening.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavata, Amcha ahavata. Torah u'mitzvot, u'kimu mishpatim, Otzanu lemahadata, Otzanu lemahadata. Akein Adonai Eloheinu b'shofenu, Kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha. ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומן ולילה, נגי יומן ולילה. ביחד הצעל תעשו ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Would you please rise as we ask Daniel and Celine to come up onto the bima to open the ark. Okay. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol ma'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'aderech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshaltam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letot afot bein einecha u'chtabtam al mezuzot beitecha u'vish arecha. I figured there was no good choreographic way for me to get up onto the bimah, but Daniel, if you slowly want to walk towards Celine. And be together. Together. There we go. Misha berach Avraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, Sarah Rivka, Rachel v'Leah. Hu yevarech et hechatan Daniel ben Ruth v'Peta. V'kal'a, Sarel Ariela, bat David v'Bianca. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless this Chatan, the groom, Daniel, and this Kala, the bride, Celine, who will be joined under the chuppah and who have come for an aliyah with reverence for God and in respect for their families and their traditions. May the Holy One help them to build a Jewish home based on love and harmony, peace and companionship. May they be blessed with healthiness all through their lives, a life imbued with happiness together. May God bring blessings and success to all their worthy endeavors. And we ask God to bless the two of you on this moment a few weeks ahead of your wedding day. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May God look kindly upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom. May God reach out to you in tenderness and bring you peace throughout your lives together. And let us say, Amen and Mazel Tov.
Tizkaru, vasitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kadoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Please be seated. I now haven't a clue where my booklet is gone, so thank you very much indeed. Emet ve'emunah, all this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, eternal one, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name and gave thanks. Willingly, we accepted your rule. Then, full of joy, we sang together. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehilot, oseh vele, oseh vele, lai 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 lai. Kifada Adonai et Yaakov, uga'alo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. And on page 19.
Ashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom. Over us, guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Ashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Lahamidenu Malkeinu lechayim. Save sake of your name, shield us from hatred, sorrow and pain. Ashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, Bahamidenu Malkeinu lechayim.
Baruch ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, va'al kol yoshvei tevel. Please rise. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Shabbat Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Adonai Shabbat Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Yadadadada 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanura, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imachot, u'Mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'Ahava, Melech Hoseh u'Moshiach u'Maginn, Baruch atah Adonai, Maginn Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, at Gibura le'olam Shaddai, Machaya meitim at Rabba le'Hoshia, v'shiva haruach ha'morida ha'geshem, mazricha ha'shemesh u'morida ha'tal, Machal kelet chayim b'chesed, Machaya meitim b'rachamim rabim, Somechet noflim v'rofet cholim, u'matira asurim, u'makayemet emunata l'shenei afar. Mi chamoch ba'alat gvurot, umi domalach, gvura mamita umachaya, umatzmicha Yeshua, v'ne'emana at lahachayot meitim, brucha at Shaddai, machaya ha-meitim. Kadosh ata v'norah shemecha, ve'en lanu Elohami baladecha, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh. Please be seated.
Very nice.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti leolam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai Et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat, Shabbat, vayinafash, Shabbat, Shabbat, vayinafash, Shabbat, Shabbat, vayinafash, Shabbat, Shabbat, vayinafash.
The top of page 24, we read together. Our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. In your gracious love, eternal one, let the holiness of your Sabbath enter our hearts, and may all Israel who hallow your name be exalted by its peace. We praise you, eternal one, for the holiness of the Sabbath. Ritzai Adonai Eloheinu ba'amacha Yisrael, utfilatam ba'achavat kabel, utkil ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levarecha, b'yira na'avod. Modim anachnu lach, she'atah hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu, le'olam va'ed. Tzor chayenu, magei nishenu, atah hu l'dor v'ador. Nodeh lecha u'nesaper tehilatecha, al chayenu hamasurim biyadecha, va'al nishmotenu habakorot lach. ועל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ועל נפלותיך וטובותיך, שבכל עת ערב ובוקר וצהריים. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות. Rabbi Nachman of Bretzlav, born in Ukraine, wrote, Yehi ratzon milfanecha, may it be your will, O God, that war and bloodshed shall vanish from the earth, and that a great and glorious peace may reign forever in the world. Let every human being realize and understand the basic truth that we have not been created for strife or discord, hatred or envy, but only so that we may come to know you, to whom all praise is due forever.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. V'tov b'neicha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam.
We say together, Baruch atah Adonai, Osei HaShalom. We pause for us a moment for our own thoughts and prayers.
Yehu l'ratzon imrefi v'hegion libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri. V'gohali, Osei shalom, shalom bimromav, Uyasei shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol b'nei Adam. Uyasei shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Osei shalom, shalom bimromav, Uyasei shalom aleinu ve'al kol
Would you please rise for our concluding prayers? We read together, Aleinu l'shabach la'adon hakol, la'teikdu la'aliot ze bereshit, asher sam chelkeinu le'yached et shemo, v'gar aleinu la'hamlich malchuto. On this day, let us dedicate ourselves anew to the task that our ancestors tried in all their higher moments to fulfill, to bring nearer a time when all your children will understand that they are brothers and sisters, so that one in spirit and fellowship they may be forever united before you. Then shall your sovereignty be established on earth, and the word of your prophet shall be fulfilled. Adonai, Melech Adonai, Malach Adonai, Imloch Leolam, Va'ed. On this Shabbat, at this moment, we remember those who died in recent days. And remember Charles Conway, husband of Anna and stepfather of Melanie, and Freddie Burdach, father of Sheena, Davida, and Gonda, grandfather of Tamsin. And we recall those who died at this time of the year in years gone by. Mari Driffel, the mother of Doffy Aarons, mother-in-law of Terry and grandmother of Debbie, and Phil and great-grandmother. Samuel Julius Rubin, the father of Rachel Hughes. Malcolm Marcus, the father of Neil and Katie and brother of Hilary. Marian Balkan, the wife of Frank, mother of Ruth Grossman, and Alison Gerard, sister of Rosella Rosenberg. Mary Teresa Maureen Ellis, the grandmother of Rowan. Betty Forbes, the mother of David. Lionel Rubins, the father of Karen Grout, father-in-law of Trevor and grandfather of Jonathan and Jacob. Avril Estelle Goldstein, the mother of Sarah and Natasha. Alf Himes, the mother of Maureen Davis. Della Custo, the mother of Paul. Rachel Binden Wright, the mother of Russell and great-aunt of Michelle Gorman. Bernard Cohen, husband of Joan, father of Gary, Darren, and Nicole, and grandfather to Ella, Jake, Max, and Rachel. Ralph Asserson, the father of Ros Austin, and Peggy Coots, the mother of Stuart, grandmother of Elias, Talitha, Harley Joe, and Sapphire. Zecher Tzadikim Livracha. May all that was dear and good in their lives endure always as a blessing and as a continual influence for good. As we recite together, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chai echon v'yom echon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru, Amen. Ehei shemei Rabbah mavarach la'olam u'lalmei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'a v'yitromam v'yitnasei, V'tada v'talei v'talal, shemei dekudesha b'richu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, Da'amiran ba'alma v'imru, Amen. Ehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yal kol b'nei adam, v'imru, Amen. May great peace descend from heaven, and abundant life be granted to us, to all Israel, to all peoples, and to all those who mourn. And let us say, Amen. Please be seated. In a few moments, we conclude on page 30. It's wonderful to bring together people on my screen right now. Ruth and Richard, who normally are here in the Ark Synagogue, are in Spain, in Madrid, but that's a long way from you, Jose Catalan. Shabbat shalom to you, sir, in, I think, Zaragoza. And those joining us from wherever you are, it's a delight to be all together. And in particular, of course, to our Teva congregation in Lviv, who are with us right now. And we hope and pray that this is a peaceful night for you, just as for all of those of our friends in Israel as well. A couple of things for you to note. Firstly, tomorrow night, it is the 5th anniversary of the first Shabbat in COVID. I know this because ever since we have had Havdalah online at 5 p.m. And this still continues today. So you'll count up, probably Howard will tell me in a few moments' time, exactly the number that we're on now. But it's an incredible space where normally about 15 to 20 households get together just to conclude Shabbat and normally natter together for a very, very long time afterwards. Do join us tomorrow evening, even if you don't normally do so, just to celebrate and wish those who do who are there every week in, week out. It's a space where people who, if you need a bit of company, we're always there. So please come and wish Mazel Tov to those who are always there for Havdalah. Next Shabbat, we have the Bar Mitzvah of Amos Barnett. And please do book up for your communal Seder, Shire. Shabbat Shalom to you and Lucy in Bristol at the moment. Shire and Naomi are traditional ones coming to the Seder night, so don't disappoint me now. But we're nearly booked out. So if you do want to come to our communal Seder, please get your booking in really, really quickly. For our next visit to Israel with Rabbi Leah in May, again, please do look for all the links in your weeklies. And if you want to know more about that, if you're in other congregations or around the world but wish to join Leah, please let us know. And also, Shabbat Shalom to Peter, who is joining us from Prague. Well, just on cue, is that your uncle, Rabbi Leah? No, okay, it's just another Petter. Okay, well, welcome. We can also join Dad, Rabbi Andrew Goldstein, and Mum, Sharon, and Rabbi Leah in the Czech Republic at the just before Shavuot, the 80th anniversary of the return of the survivors for our first Torah scroll to the town of Kolin. When we contacted them and said, we're coming, can we do anything? They sent us a program. It's an unbelievable town, so and absolutely fascinating. A number of different add-ons that you can join in as well. So please do see them afterwards if you want to have some more information, or just email us at clergy@arksynagogue.org. Concluding with a song for the two of you. Well, for all of us, actually. Written in Israel, a modern pop song, but words which have become famous to them. So for all of those in Israel, we hope that you'll sing along with us as well. And we hope we don't butcher it too much. You and I, we are going to change the world.
אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה אז יבואו כבר כולם. אמרו את זה קודם לפניי, זה לא משנה, זה לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם. אני ואתה נשנה את התחלה. יהיה לנו רע, אין דבר זה לא נורא. אמרו אז זה קודם לפניי, זה לא משנה, זה לא משנה. אני ואתה נשנה את העולם.
Would you please rise as Yasmin and others help to pass around the wine for Kiddush. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be your will, eternal God, that love and harmony, peace and friendship dwell among us. Help us, wherever we are, to face the future with confidence and hope. May we be guided in your world with good companions and good intentions. When we rise up in the morning, may we find our hearts ready to revere you, and may our deepest longings be fulfilled for good. Amen. Shabbat Shalom to you all, and Kiddush is coming round to you, so please, if you want to come further forward, please do. Dad. So we all have Kiddush at the back of your of your prayer books, please do join us online. If you want to come into our Kiddush Zoom room right now, you'll see the link at the bottom of the screen. Pip and others are coming in right now. So please do come in and join us right here. Dad, you can nudge Dad. You need to name check with Bianca as well, because she's best friends with one of your relatives. So over in Boreham Wood. So with no apologies, because we have wonderful families coming together from Ealing Liberal Synagogue and from Boreham Wood United Synagogue, and they won't have known a single song tonight, but hopefully they will have been able to join in with Kiddush tonight, as will all of you join us. As we join together, it's lovely to see you, Paul and Pip and Ali as well, and Ellie and everybody joining us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemahasei v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikra hekodesh zeche litzihat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'chalta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim Shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon hilchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. L'chaim to you all. L'chaim, Jude and Andrew. L'chaim to Dave and Rini. It's lovely to be together.